Hello, I'm Linda Ann Smith, a member of Deco Art Helping Artists program.
I just got home from a really great vacation in Kentucky and Alabama, and on my porch when I got home was my package from Deco Art, so I'm really excited.
I want to share all these goodies with you today, but before I go on, after I filmed everything, I discovered that there was a glare from the overhead light because I filmed this at night, so I apologize.
These are gloss enamels. This one's festive green. This one is black, light buttermilk, true red. I always like to get those primary colors in there if I can. Desert turquoise. Love turquoise. Love all the blues. Here's another blue. True blue. Another primary color. This is glazing medium, which should come in very handy. And paint adhesion medium. That's a new one to me. I'll have to see what I can do to it. Make things stick to things I'm not used to it sticking to. This is another gloss enamel in white. Ooh, another turquoisey color. This is an American multi-surface. Satin in, let's see what the color is. Turquoise waters. American multi-surface neon blue. This one is apple green in the American multi-surface. American multi-surface yellow. That looks green on the top, but yellow where you see the true color. Another primary color there that will work well. Another gloss enamel, Indian turquoise. Americana multi-surface again in almond. Those are going to make good skin colors when I mix them. This one is night sky in the satins in the multi-surface. Gloss again. Obviously I didn't have these sorted. This one's baby blue. This one is poppy. That nice orangey red color. Gloss enamel razzleberry. I like the name. Multi-surface satin in canary. Dark chocolate in the gloss enamels. This one's black in the gloss enamels. And in the gloss enamels again, this is rich espresso. Nice little brown color. Americana neon surface, multi-surface is green. Just verde green. Looks a little bright. Oh, it's a neon. Okay, so that's it for the first box. True red. I always like to get those primary colors in there if I can. Desert turquoise. Love turquoise. Love all the blues. Here's another blue. True blue. Another primary color. This is glazing medium, which should come in very handy. And paint adhesion medium. That's a new one to me. I'll have to see what I can do to it. Make things stick to things I'm not used to it sticking to. This is another gloss enamel in white. Ooh, another turquoisey color. This is an American multi-surface. Satin in, let's see what the color is. turquoise waters. American multi-surface neon blue. This one is apple green in the American multi-surface. American multi-surface yellow. That looks green on the top, but yellow where you see the true color. Another primary color there that will work well. Another gloss enamel, Indian turquoise. Americana multi-surface again in almond. Those are going to make good skin colors when I mix them. This one is night sky in the satins in the multi-surface. Gloss again. Obviously I didn't have these sorted. This one's baby blue. This one is poppy, that nice orangey red color. Gloss enamel razzleberry. I like the name. Multi-surface satin in canary. Dark chocolate in the gloss enamels. This one's black in the gloss enamels. And in the gloss enamels again, this is Rich Espresso. Nice little brown color. Americana neon surface, multi-surface is green, just verde green. Looks a little bright. Oh, it's a neon. Okay, so that's it for the first box. And when I say the first box, there were several of these smaller boxes inside of a larger box. A large box that came all boxed up so that they were nice and secure. But now we'll move on because I've unboxed the rest of them out of their tiny boxes. And this is the chalkboard coating, clear. I expect to do a lot of interesting things around my home with that. Brush and stencil cleaner, something that is near and dear to my heart, is I want to keep my stencils cleaner than I have in the past, especially since I've got so many beautiful ones now from Deco Art. This is a crackle medium called Weathered Wood. There are several crackle mediums in here, all used for different purposes. I'm really excited about that because I love the crackle effect. This is a gloss glaze called Triple Thick, and it, as I understand it, I haven't used it, but as I understand it, it makes things look like glass when you put it over it. Kind of like a resin. My friend told me that she loved this and used it on lots of things. This is a multi-purpose sealer, which I use a lot of that. This is Triple Thick in the spray can. So that's going to be interesting to use. And here is the glass chalkboard paint. Use this on glass jars or mirrors or whatever I want to. Yellow oxide, yellow medium. This one is pine green. Ultramarine blue and sap green, and then the one on the floor I'll have to get for the next round here. Burnt sienna, which is a color I use all the time. Okay, the next ones are some more of the satins. Multi-surface satins. And this one is Red Hot. I remember eating Red Hots when I was a kid. This one is Pink Rose. Looks like a neon color. It is. It says neon on it. This one is called Soft Jade. A very soft, almost blue-green. This one is Peach. That's going to come in handy on my portrait painting. And Ballerina. That's another soft, peachy pink color. This is called So Soft, and if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, you use this in fabric painting, but I'll have to be sure about that, I'll have to check my information. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go to right after these, here are the painting palettes. They're plastic, but I've already played with them through the package, and they're very flexible. So the handle's nice and sturdy, but the tip ends of them are very flexible. So those are going to be a nice addition. And here we go with some of my favorites. I know these are going to be my favorites. The bottles are much smaller. These are 1 ounce bottles, where the Americana multi-surface satins are in 3 ounce bottles. But these are the fluid acrylics, and so they're going to flow a lot. This one is Titan Buff. Gold. Love the gold. Let me see what that one is. Quinacridone Violet. This one is Hansa Yellow Medium. Quinacridone Red. I always wondered where they got that quinacridone, and I hope I'm saying it correctly. Cadmium Red Hue. Cadmium Red. This one is... oh, this one I don't know if I pronounced right. I've always said it my own way, because I never had to pronounce it out loud. Cerulean Blue. Cerulean Blue. Somebody tell me how to say that. I'm going to look it up. I'm a word person. I like to say them right, even if I have an accent. Okay, and this one is... ooh, my glasses. I can't hardly see. Naphthol Red Light. Cobalt Blue. That's a nice rich color. That'll look pretty flowing down the canvas. Burnt Umber. A nice staple in my color schemes. Here we go with Primary Yellow. Love to get those primary colors, because you can make any color out of them. If you have black and white and all the primaries, you're set to go. Here's the Burnt Sienna, another one of my staples. Primary Cyan. Cyan, Cyan, I don't know. I've got to look up things since I'm saying them out loud. Primary Magenta and Cobalt Teal. These are some more medias. This is an antiquing cream. That'll be interesting to use. And another antiquing cream. This color was Raw Umber, and the other antiquing cream I got was English Red Oxide. So that's it for the paints, but now I move on to another exciting area. And this exciting batch are the stencils. These are going to be so much fun to play with. I just cannot wait. See if I can find the names on this one. This one's called Whirlpool, and I'm leaving most of them inside the packages, but you can see it's this big. I believe it's a 6 inch by 6 inch, and it has 3 rows of these Whirlpool images. Can't wait. And this stencil has like Faith and Stay True and Live for Today, Honor, Love. I really liked it because there was an American eagle on it, I believe. I'll have to open it to see, but I think there's an American... well, here's an American eagle right here. But I think there's one... can you see that little picture right there? I think there's one that looks like that inside of here, too. These are the Urban Ink Personally Yours. This is a 6 inch by 9 inch stencil. The next one's going to come in real handy for my steampunk projects. It's an 8 by 8 inch. If you look up in the corner there, you can see all the things that are in that. Because it's covered up and still in the package right now. I think there must be 2 in each stencil package, because it shows 2 up here, and the little feather really... I do a lot of feathers on my own, but that one inspired me and I wanted that. This you just can't go wrong with. It's got numbers and letters, and it's an Andy Skinner. It's called Alphabet Spaghetti. I think Andy Skinner has a lot in his line that I really like. Look at this pretty bird and the butterflies. This one's called Spirited. The next one is called Sunburst, and isn't that going to make some pretty background? Anxious to use this steampunk incognito, but all those wonderful gears on there are going to make great steampunk. Oh, this one. I think I have to open this one because it's the Route 66 one, I believe. And let me take a look and see. Yeah, it says Route 66 here, but I think there's another stencil in there with the Route 66 album or emblem on it, and it's an Andy Skinner, near and dear to my heart. He has lots of things besides the normal little birds and things. Well, no, but it's there. There it is. I thought it was two stencils, but it's not. There is the Route 66 emblem that you see so often when you go on Route 66, and I travel Route 66 pretty often. In fact, I've got books that we have people sign. I used to do a lot of writing, and in my writing group, OWFI, was Michael Wallace and several other people. You may not recognize the names of some of them if I told you. And anyway, the Route 66, maybe I should put that on something so you can see it better. What? My telephone. Okay, there we go. Nice dark surface. There's the Route 66 album, and then all of this other stuff from Route 66, Illinois 1955 license tag. In Oklahoma, we have the only Route 66 original part of the Route 66 that remains. Here, we can see it this way. That remains, and I was so surprised to see that it was only like 9 foot wide, and people had to get over to pass each other. And I've got this book by Michael Wallace that he wrote about Route 66, and he wrote that like 10 years ago, and I had him sign it when I purchased it and everything, never thinking about what I would do with it besides read it. But when I travel up and down Route 66, I go to these different places that he mentions in the book, and I have someone who owns those places now, or sometimes it's the original owners, maybe kids or something. I have them sign my book and maybe write a little something if they want to on it. So this is going to be a really important stencil to me. I know I spent a lot of time on it. And this is the French, moving from, you know, Route 66 in mid-Oklahoma to France. This is the script from the French. It's called Old French Script, and it says something about Leonardo da Vinci, Leonardo the Great, right there in the French script. Okay, this one should be near and dear to my heart because I live in Oklahoma, and it is called Tornado. And if you were at the top of a tornado looking down, I'm sure it would look like that with a lot of junk and trees and things mixed in. Another steampunk one. At least I would call it steampunk. This one is called Timeless Treasures. It has all these clocks on it and some numbers and the hands of clocks. How handy is that going to be? It's called Honey Wire, but it kind of looks like a chicken wire fence to me. So I can use that in more ways than one. I do a lot of Native American influenced art, and I have lots of Native American friends. And this is called, I believe it's Aztec pattern. So there's a lot of Native American patterns in this. Can't wait to use that. Can't wait to use them all. Listen to me. Another one that's going to be great is the gears and cogs with steampunk. Just interesting. And I don't exactly know why I wanted this one so badly, but I've been wanting this one forever. It's called Brick Wall. And I just think I can do a lot of stuff with it, maybe background. I use a lot of real doilies in my artwork and put them in joint compound or medium and pull them up, and I have the texture. But this time, I'll get the texture raised instead of going down. This is called doily. And this stencil is going to be just absolutely terrific. I'm going to use that one a lot. And the last stencil that I have is this branching out. Won't that be cool? That would be a cool Halloween thing to do with the moon behind it or something. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going with my Halloween things, but we'll see. And the last thing that I have is that I asked for was a transfer paper. And since I do a lot of my own artwork, even though you do your own artwork, sometimes you need transfer paper to transfer that from what you originally did to what you want to put it on. So that's going to be very handy. Okay, so that's my Deco Art haul. I'm really excited about everything that Deco Art sent me. Deco Art, you are amazing. I can't wait to work with this. Plus the Deco Art supplies that I already have in my studio. This is going to be an amazing match. Can't wait to see what I can do with these. Can't wait to get started. So I better get off of here and get started. Thanks for watching.